All right, it's the dozen. Second match of the week presented by CBDMD. We have Brandon and PFT get a week off, basically.
Yeah, it's nice not being on my own show anymore. I like it, Jeff. Thank you.
No comments from Brandon. Nothing. Okay. I actually saw Brandon and PFT and Captain Cons talking today in person to each other.
Here's the thing. Here's my thing. You know, when you put in, how many matches have we put in? 67, 68. Basically, we've done 99% of the show. You would agree with that?
I would.
And then to get kicked to the curb by you, and then, first of all, Cons cheated me. We all know that. We all saw that. He admitted to me today.
When the idea was offered up that we would maybe have more exhibition matches, somebody who's from Mississippi said, I wouldn't hate that for a little while. So it wasn't met with much resistance at all, actually.
Well, I don't know why Ben Mintz said that, but I will talk to him later.
Fuck, that was well done. Yes, we have Team Smockin returning. We have Ken Jack, we have Trillballins, and we have Donnie.
Donnie looks like an angel right now. Look at him.
Doug's is going to find a new team to find new success. Trill is back here looking to go personally 2-0 and raise his team above the number 7 ranking.
Yeah, so who was it that made the call to drop Doug's and bring back Trill?
No, this has always been Trill's team, but Trill's able to do it tonight.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
I just like to say to PFT, it's good to be back with you. It is, in fact, January 13th, though, if you want to speak to that at all. January 13th.
Oh, yeah. Happy birthday, Billy Football.
No?
Yeah, it's true.
Birthday today. That's huge.
If there's anything you need to take down in your house, perhaps?
No, I don't think so.
No, he's festive.
What are you talking about? Brandon, I spent $300 on this Christmas tree. This fucker is staying up until March Madness.
All right.
Also, Christmas trees are rather soothing, relaxing, right?
They are.
You know what might sound better than that? Maybe a hot bath, good night's sleep. Is there anything better than that? Well, maybe. CBDMD, that's right. You got something right for you to relax, a perfect relaxing ritual. They got a new CBD bath salts, fuse superior CBD with a mixture of Epsom, Dead Sea, and Himalayan salts to turn any bathtub into a luxury spa experience. Choose from lavender or eucalyptus scent. Pronounce that with no issues. Or a soothing nighttime blend with melatonin and calming herbs. While CBD PM blends 500 milligrams of high-quality CBD with melatonin, valerian root, it's a movie, chamomile, and other sleep-promoting ingredients to create a powerful sleep aid. That is right, folks. Fantastic. PFT, you're always a big CBDMD guy. Now you can take a nice, comfortable bath in it.
Yeah, can't wait. I'm also a bath guy, for the record. I know that Brandon got a lot of shit. We're team bath over here. Me and Brandon stand in solidarity. I probably fit more perfectly into my tub comfortably than Brandon does in his.
I have jets in my tub.
Oh, that
doesn't really counter the point he made. 25% off, though. CBDMD.com, promo code DOZEN for 25% off your purchase. Here we go. Thank you to CBDMD for sponsoring this match.
I did use
12 rounds of
CBDMD
trivia.
That's it. No lie. I did.
30 seconds, 60 seconds. If there's more than one answer for a question, all the same there. This team has not been on, this Team Smockin, since we added the mute. The mute means you can mute one player from the opposing team for one category. For Brandon and PFT, that means they can mute 2 of you because they have only 2 people, leaving one on the other side. You cannot mute if the other team is doubling, and you now can no longer do anything if you're muted. You must just sit there, no mouthing, none of that. You just sit there.
Nothing?
Cannot do anything. When you're muted, you're done. You're donezo. You're wiped off the face of the earth. Here we go.
Okay.
Number 8 versus number 7 in the rankings. Let's do this. First category, 30 seconds are on the clock. First category of the day is going to be the NBA.
Love it.
Okay, nothing. Here it is. Brandon and PFT, your question. From 2000 to 2013, this team in the East had Lon Kruger, Terry Stotts, Mike Woodson, and Larry Drew as head coach.
4 head coaches. That's crazy.
30. Well, now it's less, but yeah.
Larry Drew.
Are these the Atlanta Hawks?
Ooh, yes. Yes, it is. Mike Woodson definitely coached the Hawks.
I believe Lon Kruger did too. Terry Stotts came from the Hawks. I thought he was an assistant, though. He went to Portland. Larry Drew, I don't remember.
5.
Let's go with the Hawks.
Three.
We're going to go with the Atlanta Hawks, Jeff.
That is correct. The Atlanta Hawks.
Nice.
It is 1-0.
job,
First
Brandon.
round winner. Other side, NBA. Here's your question. Very similar. From 2001 to 2012, this team in the East had Kevin O'Neal, Sam Mitchell, Jay Toronto, and Dwayne Casey as head coach.
Immediate thought is Pacers, but I don't think that's right.
No, it's not the Pacers.
Who's Sam Mitchell?
Yeah.
Mitchell.
Not your question, boys.
Yo, could you correct the typo on that before I answer the question?
I'm not an incel. I'm a Mitch.
Dwayne Casey.
10 seconds.
Maybe the Hornets.
I mean, your guess is as good as mine. I would have said the Bucks, but I don't know what I'm talking about.
$2 then. I think you might be right.
Yeah, I have no idea.
All right, Ken Jack, I'll make you final answer, guy. Bucks. That is incorrect. Other side.
I was
15
thinking-
seconds.
Toronto Raptors.
I was thinking Bucks too, but maybe the Magic. No, not the Magic. Not the Magic. They were in the finals.
Maybe the Raptors.
Yeah, Raptors isn't bad. Just trying to Dwayne Casey.
J.
Raptors.
Yeah.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
All right, quick 2-0 lead here.
I wasn't guessing PFT.
Okay. Well, you said it like it was a guess.
Well, I was letting you act like you could participate.
Well, I don't
Pretty
act like
mashup.
that. Wait, Brandon. All right, Brandon's Mr. Big Shot. He's trying to.
Celebrity
let everybody know
matchup is
that
the
he
next
pulls his-
category. Any
It's black.
lifeline.
None for us.
No.
Okay. Here it is. Name the 2 celebrities in this photo, Brandon and PFT.
Ooh. Okay. That's a great sweater.
All I see is Jamel Hill.
I want that sweater.
The worst answer of all time
I
ever
know.
given on the show.
That's a solid chin. It's chiseled.
It is.
I
And
definitely know who the guy is, True.
10 seconds.
I know who the girl is.
Perfect.
Brandon PFT.
Shit. Brandon, do you know the guy?
I don't know either.
I mean, it looks like Charlie Sheen, but the
5,
those are way too cool to be
4,
Charlie.
3.
Let's go Freddie Prinze Jr. and Kate Winslet.
Yep. Close.
All right,
They
so
are a boy and a girl.
John Mayer's the guy.
Amelia Clark.
So John Mayer and Amelia Clark. You good with that, Donnie, too?
Yep.
Let's go with
There's
that.
not anybody famous named Amelia Clark.
That is correct. Amelia Clark and John Mayer.
That's good.
Did you know John Mayer just from the Cardigan?
Oh, yeah, dude.
That's the first ever mashup where the clothes were the hint. Yes.
That's such a John Mayer cardigan.
John Mayer, he looks better with a woman's face.
He does. Well, that's what we all do.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Here we go. Other side to tie it up. How about these two?
Okay, so it's Channing Tatum and Cara
Cara
Delevingne, maybe?
Delevingne.
Yep.
Cara Delevingne.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's do that.
Is that your final answer?
Let's
Yeah.
do it.
They thought they knew it quick, and they did. That's Cara Delevingne and Channing Tatum. It is 2-2.
What a
Yes.
distinctive head shape Channing Tatum
Can I ask a question?
It's
Yes.
like seeing a square. And
The
I
hairline,
do
too.
every single night almost. Who are Amelia Clark and Cara Delevingne?
Emilia Clarke is Game of Thrones. She was
Okay.
Daenerys. And Cara Delevingne is just Cara Delevingne. Who's a famous
She was
model and-
she was the villain in Suicide Squad.
She was. She
Yeah.
was June.
Okay,
That's
fair
right.
enough. Thank you.
I don't recognize Danny without like the stark contrast between. I don't recognize her with our dragons actually. I don't recognize her unless she's exploiting a race of slaves and pretending that she's not a slave.
New Game of Thrones fans, folks. Next
Slave
category:
talk.
Major League Baseball.
Oh.
Lifeline. Anything?
Should we mute Brandon for this and make PFT answer by himself?
Noted MLB expert Brandon Walker.
He knows more about MLB than PFT does, and I think we could stump him out. And I don't know shit about MLB.
I like that
Does
move.
PFT just know nothing about?
He doesn't know
the
nothing,
MLB?
but Brandon, I think, knows more.
All right, you're gonna go mute on
I think
category
we can
3.
find-
You're gonna save
no,
it.
No. I think we can find a category that PFT just knows absolutely nothing about. But I don't know.
No, we're not ripping on PFT here. I think that.
All right, need a call. So is that a save?
I think let's mute him. Let's mute him. Me and Trill agreed. Let's mute Brandon.
Okay, cool.
You're going to mute Brandon for this question. Here you go. You're muting Brandon Walker. Brandon has been muted here. I think he liked that. Here's your question, PFT. Only you can answer. Brandon, do not make any hand signs or anything. Just sit there, please. 30 seconds. This center fielder played from 1999 to 2013 for the Blue Jays, Angels, and one final season with the Yankees.
I think actually no.
Do not make any fucking gestures. What just sit there?
Blue Jays, Angels, and one final season with the Yankees. All right. Angel outfielders. There would be Jim Edmonds.
I mean, we're looking at Brandon right now, Jeff. What are you kidding me?
I'm not looking at Brandon. I promise you, I'm not looking at Brandon.
He literally just threw up a game. He threw up a sign with letters.
Okay, I'm not looking at Brandon.
Turn off his camera.
Yeah, turn off his camera, Jeff.
Just for the question.
He's fine. PFT, you're almost out of time. You have 5, 4, 3, 2. PFT.
Jim Edmonds, final answer.
Other side, 15 seconds.
Oh, man. My first thought was Melky Cabrera, but that's definitely not right at all. Because he didn't start the Blue Jays.
Angels. You're the Yankees guy, Ken Jack.
Dude, I don't know.
You can't remember who played center
year
fielder in 2013 for the New York Yankees?
5, 4.
I have no idea.
Fucking out on Melky Cabrera.
Who do you think it was?
It's Vernon Wells.
All right, the mute ended up working. Save the point.
Told you.
Because that is the correct answer. The
Well
mute
played,
worked.
guys.
Well done. Next category. Next question, excuse me. I keep doing that. This left fielder played from 2003 to 2013 for the Padres, Pirates, Red Sox, Mets, and one final season with the Mariners. 30 seconds.
Manny played for the Red Sox and the Mariners, right?
I think he played on the Pirates too, but I don't know that he started his career in.
Manny played in the 90s, though.
Yeah, true.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't even know if he played left field. I got nothing.
Can we do a more celebrity face swap things, please?
I need an answer in 5, 4.
Kevin Youkilis, final answer.
The answer is Jason Bay.
Is that your final answer?
I don't think that's right, but I just
Jason Bay was later, wasn't he?
he wasn't later.
Some disagreement.
Okay, yeah, let's go Jason Bay.
Yeah, I don't know who it is. Jason Bay.
That is correct.
Wow.
I knew who it was.
Brandon just smoking him out.
That ended up being a very big mute. That was probably the right call. Any lifelines? Okay. You're going to see a picture of a distinct appetizer from a restaurant. You tell me where the appetizer is from.
This is the most Jeff question ever.
Style or type of food. Here
Jeff definitely took these pictures himself. Gotta go do some research, guys. Go get the South.
Brandon and PFT, 30 seconds on the clock. You don't know anything but the picture. What food chain serves up that appetizer?
Ooh, those look like
Hush Puppies.
puppies.
Was that like Captain D's? Who's
John Silver's, but they don't have appetizers. Those are some sort of ball. There might not be Hush Puppies. Now, what kind of sauce is that?
That's a yellow sauce. It could be a comeback sauce, maybe a hollandaise.
It might be like a mac and cheese ball.
Mac and cheese ball, perhaps.
Yeah, mac and cheese ball.
They look awful Hush Puppy-ish.
They do.
It's a cheap looking basket too.
Well, cheap paper. It's like totally it's like a
I
garbage
think it's
bag.
Captain D's or a Long John Silver.
But
need an answer in.
I don't think they have appetizers at those.
Yeah, Hush Puppies though. Maybe not. I don't know.
Let's go Captain D's. Brandon's hot tonight.
I like to order an appetizer, Captain D's. to wait for my food.
We've been sitting here for 30 minutes. Our waitress hasn't brought
Other
us
side.
All right.
Are these the stuffed mushrooms?
No.
Stuffed mushrooms. They're deep fried.
I know, but aren't stuffed mushrooms deep fried?
Red Lobster?
It looks to me
lobster
like it could be fried jalapeno, even just because of the The
see
sauce.
a little bit of green.
Yeah, I need
right?
That's why I think fried jalapeno. But I don't
I'm
know.
I need a
also
chain.
wearing shades, but I don't know. It seems like something
5.
Red Lobster would serve. But
Oh, Charlie's.
Oh, Charlie's. I like O'Charlie's because it seems like a basket thing. Let's do that.
It seems like
Those are rattlesnake bites from Texas Roadhouse. Those are Texas Roadhouse rattlesnake bites.
I've never been.
It's been years since
I've never
to
been there. Yeah,
You're
Other
from
side.
Texas, PFT. This is the biggest Texas restaurant in the world.
Pretty
It is.
embarrassing.
It is. They
I've
have
never
those-
been to
Pathetic.
Charlie's either.
Other side, who serves
Charlie.
this appetizer? This appetizer.
Ooh, those are good mozzarella sticks too. I want to say those are Olive Garden's mozzarella sticks because of the presentation. I'm pretty sure.
They look.
It looks like an Olive Garden table. I don't know. I
That
don't
definitely
know.
looks like an Olive Garden table. That's a good call.
I can't. They might not even be mozzarella sticks.
It's a table.
That. Yeah. No, I mean,
These might be asparagus bites.
No,
yeah,
those are
mozzarella
dude,
sticks.
those are mozzarella sticks.
I think those are mozzarella sticks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's-
just go Olive Garden's. Olive Garden. If it's Maggiano's, I'm going to be mad. But
That's all.
Final
Let's go
answer?
Olive Garden. Final
Yeah.
answer.
yeah,
Macaroni grill.
Macaroni Grill Romano's could be the answer as well. But I don't think Jeff would just do mozzarella sticks. He wouldn't be like these
Yeah,
particular
that's what I was
mozzarella
thinking.
sticks.
I do thank him for getting the world's tiniest picture.
Yeah.
No one asked to expand, but now you're almost out of time anyway, so it doesn't matter.
It's gonna be like wood cheese planks or something crazy from
5.
almost like a chain restaurant.
Did you say cheese plank?
Some might
Let's
say
go
Olive Garden.
with Charlie's.
Almost like a chain restaurant.
Yeah, I know that was the joke.
Those are the fancy flat mozzarella sticks from, they actually serve them frozen in most grocers. That's TGI Friday.
Yeah.
I actually thought it was
Ooh,
Friday.
did they rebrand? Did they go just to Fridays?
That's a nice new logo, actually.
They split off between. There's now a TGI and a
So much
Friday.
sweet tea.
Yeah. Fuck it.
It's
Yeah.
a gallon of sweet tea.
You're rejecting
4
God.
to 3.
Way
Next
more than
category is lightning round, and it's movies.
that. All right, hey,
This
do we
is
want to take the movie boys out and leave Donnie on his own?
Yeah, I think we
I know
do.
my movies.
Well, hey, you might.
Yeah, let's take the movie boys out.
You guys, they can also double to counter it and block the mute.
What do you think, Tro? Should we double?
Tell them that.
No, I trust Donnie.
Because it's not a first come first serve. I'm just saying if they want to block the mute, or they can save it,
You can burn our double on this, and then that would block it would block the mute.
which they
mean-
would still have their mute. They just can't use it here.
I don't know.
So I'm not a movie expert, but like I feel like I can maybe keep up with these two guys. I
What do you
don't
think,
know.
Tro?
Actually, I don't know. I've never even seen Tombstone, which Brandon
Sure.
Walker
Right.
was very
We double. What do you
Yeah,
think?
let's block. Yeah, let's just block it.
Yeah, it's
All
All
block.
right, they're going to double. So you guys still have your mute. You can save it, but their double's being used now. Here we go. Your question. This is for Brandon and PFT. This is a lightning round as well. So the other side, you only have 10 seconds to come up with an answer. Brandon and PFT, name these 3 movies that star Hilary Swank.
I forgot she was
Okay.
in the middle one.
Good luck, PFT.
Shit.
Fare thee
Shit,
well.
this sucks. Okay, well I know the one on the left.
5 seconds for the countdown.
The one in the middle has Adam Driver's face in it.
Yeah, it does. In his whole body actually.
5.
I don't know. I know the one on the left. That's it.
We do not know.
That is
One,
can go out now, right?
core.
Is
The
on the
core
it's
on
the
the right.
core, the core, Logan Lucky,
Logan
and
Lucky.
Freedom Riders.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Yep.
That is correct. Freedom Riders, Logan Lucky, and the core.
What
4 to
is the
4.
core?
Well played, guys, because I only knew the core.
But
That wasn't yours anyway.
this is worth double. This is worth
Oh,
2.
good,
This
yeah.
is your double. Brandon and PFT have their double for the remaining 6 categories. Here are your 3 movies. Michael Douglas.
All right. It's the game Disclosure and Old Dogs. I think it's the middle one. No, it's not Old Dogs. What is it?
Isn't that Basic Instinct? No. So I think the left one's Basic Instinct. I feel like I've been at the video store enough.
All right.
Okay. Let's go. The game, Basic Instinct, and the middle one. I think it's Las Vegas. Las Vegas.
That is correct.
Wow.
Basic Instinct,
Well
Las
done, guys.
Vegas, the game, 6-4. 6-4. Brandon's got a sourpuss on his face.
I was going to say bucket list for the middle.
What is that face?
I'm mad that they got it.
Okay. That's a weird It looked like your face was disforming.
I'm just upset that they got it. Now we're behind. I'm competitive. And you told them to go.
Bonus round. No, because I'm going to tell the fucking teams the rules, Brandon.
Hey, hold them by the hand. Let them.
Brandon has strike one. He may get muted as a penalty. Strike one.
Dive and make the donut. Time to make a donut.
And it's shaking big time.
The bonus round. NFL stadiums is the category. NFL stadiums is the bonus round category. For 2 points, 6-4. Brandon and PFT have their double as well. They also have their mute and their phone a friend. They're in fucking great shape.
Good. Yeah.
10 seconds. Ken Jack, you're going to shout the last answer for your team. The last thing you say is the answer for your team. Brandon and PFT, who's going to be the last answer person?
PFT.
I will be the last answer person.
Here is the question. This could go for a while. Name the 25 smallest NFL stadiums by capacity.
Okay. So let's get started.
SoFi, right? No.
Yes.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go with SoFi.
That obviously clears two teams.
Yeah.
I just need the city or the team names. I don't need the names because names change too
25
much. Other side.
smallest. Dang.
What do you guys think? I think
Indian Lucas Oil.
sure, Lucas Oil.
Lambeau Field would be one, right, Brandon?
I believe so, yeah.
Lambeau Field, Jeff.
It's too old.
I think
Gillette's not huge.
Ralph Wilson, because that's the whole team. They're even trying to move out of it.
Yeah, do Buffalo.
Yeah. Ralph Wilson Stadium.
Well,
Superdome? No.
It's not that small.
The new ones are smaller. They're more luxury oriented.
yes.
So Detroit.
Yeah. So, okay, we'll go Detroit.
You guys think maybe Gillette?
Soldier. How big is Soldier Field?
That's a good point.
You know what? The Tampa Bay's not big.
Sure, let's do Tampa Bay.
Yeah, you got it.
Miami.
Oh, I was going to say Jacksonville.
Miami.
You guys want to take Jacksonville? What do you think?
Why would you say another stadium? Why would you use?
I
another
didn't
word?
agree with Miami.
Yeah. I'm fine with Jacksonville.
Well, you probably should have.
I should have. Carolina?
Yeah, let's go Carolina because I'm not going to say anything else now.
Well, if I'm not allowed to talk.
Carolina. Yep.
If you guys get this, you take an 8-4 lead.
I think Gillette maybe.
It's pretty new.
Is
I
it?
don't know.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. The other new one is the Minneapolis one.
You think that's
If we go
small?
by Brandon? No, I
No,
mean, it looks pretty big on TV. So I wouldn't
They
use
had the
that.
Super Bowl there. I
Ken
think
Jack.
it's
Let's
got to
do
be pretty big.
Let's do. Yeah, you're probably right. Let's do Gillette. I think Gillette.
That is correct. Those are the points. They sweep it. Here are the remaining. Soldier Field is the smallest, by the way.
Really?
Oh, nice.
It doesn't feel like it.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Green Bay added that gigantic add-on.
Fuck.
True.
Biggest? Do we know what the biggest is?
Jerry World, right?
Jerry World, right? Yeah.
No, it's MetLife when they don't when Jerry World.
Uh-huh.
Jerry World's technically an expansion when they expand, but it's technically speaking MetLife.
Well, I always measure.
Stadium.
I always measure when expanded.
In the fucking swamp. It's
It's a
disgusting.
rookie move.
Brandon seems to be a little on fire, but guess what? It's college football, Brandon. You want to double? They cannot mute.
Brandon's on fire, so let's double.
Brandon, Okay, they're going to double. Here's your question for 2 points, down 8-4. College football. What school featured this quarterback wide receiver combo in 2006?
That would be Oklahoma University. Yeah.
Final answer.
For the record, Brandon did guess
Malcolm Kelly.
I didn't guess it. It's Oklahoma.
I wanted to let Jeff finish his question. Malcolm Kelly was a second-round pick by the Washington football team.
All right, other side, 8-6, a little more tight now. Here we go. Here's your question. You have your phone a friend as well. The other team has now the mute and the phone a friend. What school featured this quarterback, wide receiver, running back combo in 2009? Josh Nesbitt, Jonathan Dwyer, and Stephen Hill.
Nesbitt sounds so familiar. I feel like Jonathan Dwyer was on.
I have no idea. I'm just going to come out and say it. I do not. I'm not good at sports.
I feel like Dwyer. I remember being on Miami, but that might be in real life and not, or like in NFL and not college.
Phone a friend. I don't know if you guys.
Who in the office would be best at this?
Brandon.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Can he phone Brandon?
Unfortunately,
Brandon wouldn't pick up.
need to make a decision. And
Could call Jack Mack. What do you think?
Jack Mack. He was probably pretty young in 2009.
5. Got to make a decision. 4.
I don't know. You want to just do like Penn State? Nesbitt sounds like a Penn State. No, that's not fucking
that's
Penn
good.
State. That's not Penn State.
Ran out of time.
Georgia Tech. Final answer.
Oh, shit.
That is correct. 8-7. Massive 3-point sweep there.
That was a nice
Next
one.
category is brand logos.
We got this.
All right. Wait. I don't know what's coming, but we got to mute the. I don't know. We got to mute somebody at some point. No, let's just wait.
Yeah, let's wait. Let's wait.
Okay, the boys are going to wait. You're going to get a brand logo, and you're going to tell me. It's actually a letter from the logo, and tell me whose logo it is.
These are
All
tough.
right.
These are
Brandon
tough. The latter
PFT.
ones are hard.
Name the logo.
That's Gatorade.
Gatorade. That's the G from Gatorade.
Sure, it's not Gucci.
I would not know. No, it's not Gucci.
Jared told me it was Gucci.
I would say Gatorade.
I think that's Gatorade as well.
Yeah, let's go Gatorade. We both thought it immediately.
Final
Gatorade.
answer?
Quite stupid. Yes,
Gatorade.
Gatorade.
Gillette.
Oh, Gillette.
It's Gillette.
Yeah.
Ride with Trill there. Gillette. Final
That's
answer.
right.
That is correct. That is Gillette.
That was a great bait. That was
lot like
amazing.
the G
bait,
from
Jeff.
Gatorade.
I thought for sure Gatorade as well.
Gatorade one looks a decent amount different. I'm going to have to tell you. Yesterday, I did really fuck over Frank and the Frankettes with the Chex Mix C. This one, it's a fair amount different. Actually unusable because there's a bolt basically with it. So
That's the G2. That's the G on G2. Did you check it with G2 or just Gatorade?
And Trill, knowing it as the buzzer sounded, vindicates me. Here we go. Other side, 9-7.
shave,
Here's
Jeff.
your letter.
I don't grow facial hair. That's unfair.
Is that not ASIC?
Acer.
Acer. Yeah, Acer. I was about to say the computer.
It's
company.
Acer. Yep.
Yep.
Final
Yep.
answer?
Acer.
Yep.
Final answer.
That is correct. 10-7. Next category is the NFL. The NFL. Make it up, Brandon and PFT. Make it up here.
We're fine. So early?
Do we want to mute anybody?
Not for this one. I think let them
Let them
all have a whack
twist
at this
in the
one.
wind? All right.
Yeah.
Here we go, Brandon and PFT. You're up. In the 2004 NFL divisional round, who caught the famous?
Freddie Mitchell.
Freddie Mitchell. Yep.
Even I knew that one.
It's like a game within the game for
It
who
is.
can guess first, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I'm not going to let Brandon Malcolm Kelly me again.
That is correct. 10-8.
What college did you go to?
Oh, don't even start.
Fred X, Penn State.
Here we go. Other side, up 10-8. You got a cushion. In the 2001 NFL divisional round, who hit Tom Brady from behind on the tuck rule play?
Charles Woodson. Am I thinking of the right thing?
It was.
He was a. I mean, definitely an Oakland Raider.
Yeah.
That really narrows it down.
I want to say it was Charles Woodson, but
Charles. The only reason I can think of Charles Woodson is that's the only Oakland Raider
you can remember from
I
2000.
can remember right now.
I'm almost positive it
What
was him.
position did he play?
He was cornerback, but I mean, like I'm almost positive. Like I can picture the play.
Well, that's the only. Then That's the only Raider player we can
5.
name. Just do
That
it.
too. Let's just do Charles Woodson.
That is correct. 11-8. Points aplenty. Here we go. Still only 3-point game, and you guys have your mute and both have your phone a friend. Next category is world history.
Oh,
Should we mute them?
I don't know Trill at all. I assume he's a very smart person.
Kinjack's category that he preferred on Big If True was world history.
Well, let's put Donnie on his own on this one. He's
Hi,
probably
Donnie.
very good at it too. But
Yeah, he is.
Donnie will be Kenjack and Trill will be muted for their question, but they can still steal. All right, Brandon and PFT, the only person you guys cannot call tonight, Smitty. Smitty wrote these questions.
don't worry.
All right. You're a mean guy. You're a mean guy.
I know. I don't want to bother Smitty at home.
There we go. In World War II, the Soviet Union suffered the most military and civilian casualties. Who suffered the second most?
Huh.
I mean, what
I
stops
would
it
say,
being Germany?
well, because they wiped out a lot of Poland.
A lot of Poland, but
And they
Poland
bombed
would almost have zero military, right? I mean, there wasn't much.
No, Brandon, that's unnecessary. We don't have to do the Polak jokes.
I didn't.
Ripping on my people here, Brandon.
France. I mean, we've a
Someone
lot of
France,
people not in France.
England suffered a number of losses.
Are we overthinking that it's not Germany? I mean, you're the more historical.
I think
You got it. It's yours. I'm just talking out turn. Could be France. Could be.
so the fact that he tossed in civilian, like
5.
they stormed through there. Poland. Final answer, Jeff.
It's China.
So, if they're thinking of the wrong theater, yeah, I was gonna say either China or Japan.
China.
It's China.
I think you're right. Let's go China. Final answer.
That is correct. It's China, 12-8.
All right.
And
Now
Jack-
we mute.
And Trill are mute. They're going to mute themselves. They got very courteous. Donnie, you're on your own.
I mean, thank God it's this category, not like the past 3 categories. If they had just muted them on like any of
From
the
the
sports
Central
questions.
Powers, Germany suffered the most military casualties in World War I. Who had the second most?
The Central Powers, Germany suffered the most in World War I. All right, so the Central Powers were Germany, Austro-Hungarian Empire, and the
Also, if you
Ottoman
get this,
Empire.
the game is over.
Austro-Hungarian Empire.
Well, that doesn't seem like a.
Final answer?
Yes.
Not going to be able to take that. Brandon PFT?
So just Austria. PFT, you're not muted.
I'm not. I'm upset.
Of China. That's next play.
Austria.
It'd be Turkey. Turkey.
The Ottoman Empire. Yeah.
Turkey.
I
All
gave
right,
you guys the
unmuted.
answer. I named the 3 powers and guessed one, and that was wrong.
Unmuted. Here we go. Adore me. For all the golf fans out there. The cannot lose in regulation. Brandon and PFT, you must get the remaining points. The next category is college basketball. You also do have your phone a friend.
Yeah.
Okay. I would think we should think about using our phone a friend Jake Marsh for this one because I don't know college basketball that well. Donnie, I don't know about you. I think Trill, you're decent, right?
Brandon and PFT, here you
Do
go.
you have his number?
I have his number. Yeah.
Name 2 starters, one from each team of the 2006 Florida UCLA national title game.
Okay, well, I can do Florida, but Jake knows this. We should use it, right?
You don't have to if you know. Like,
Yeah.
remember, you already doubled. So usually you guys have a double in here somewhere. You can still use your phone a friend for the
I mean,
last
I think
question.
I got it.
Who do you have on UCLA?
See, that's me being a good host for both teams, Brandon.
I have Aaron Aflalo. If you don't trust me, then go with
Was Kevin Love on that team?
no. I don't think so. He might have been. All right, let's call Jake. I feel better if we call Jake. We can't miss.
Okay.
Jake's gonna know this.
I
They're
think
going to call Jake
Noah
Marsh.
and
They
Aaron-
do need it. If they miss, the game is.
So it's like Mike Miller.
No, it's not. It's Joakim Noah, Al Horford, Corey Brewer, Torian Green, and Lee Humphrey on Florida. And then I think it's Aaron Aflalo on UCLA. Boomche was on UCLA, I think.
Oh, we have to FaceTime them?
No, you can call. But
Hey, Jake. This is a. Are you in the shower right now, Jake?
I'm taking a dump, so I'm not going to point it at me.
He's taking a dump. Jake's dumping right now. Jake, you're going to know this one. Name 2 starters, one
What's the
for each
first?
team on the 2006 Florida versus UCLA title game.
Joakim Noah and Luke Richard, Baba Amute.
Okay.
Who did I say? Boomche, yeah.
All right. Was Kevin Love on that team?
No,
I believe so. It's probably the same for
maybe.
He said it was. So can you say Kevin Richard?
Kevin Love.
No.
Luke Richard Mbamute.
Joakim
okay,
Noah,
you got to hang up in.
Joakim Noah, and then
5.
on UCLA.
You got to hang up, PFT.
Yep. Okay. Bye.
Okay, so what are you going to answer? Because you just got a billion names.
Joakim Noah, and who did you want to go for on UCLA?
It was
5.
Mbamute, but I think it. Did
Yeah,
we
we'll go
get the
with
whole name?
Yeah. Say it, Brandon.
Luke Richard Mbamute.
Kevin Love.
I'm going to
Aaron Aflalo and Joakim Noah.
I mean, it didn't matter. Either of those were correct. Luke Richard. I was going to pause and let you just say Luke Richard and Mbamute and not explode. That was a waste of a lifeline because Aaron Aflalo is the one I took. That was correct. Jordan Farmar, Aaron Aflalo, Ryan Hollins also worked. It's 12-9.
Let's see if we can answer it first.
1 second.
Because I knew that one.
Here we go. Your question. Go back a year. For the win, name 2 starters, one from each team of the 2005 UNC Illinois national title game.
Do you have any idea, Tro?
No, it's called Jake Marsh.
Yeah, I'm going to call him.
2005, the UNC team had, was it May? I forget his name.
Fucking, I don't know, dude. I'm going to call him.
They're going to call him. Will he show loyalty?
Ooh.
Yeah. I mean, he
Illinois
was super young then, too. I don't know if Rico Bosco would know it better, but let's try it.
Oh, no.
Attaboy.
He might be ignoring you. That might be loyalty.
Jake, leave a message with me.
No.
What an asshole.
That was the
What an
risk.
He's
asshole.
working right now.
That was
He's
the
literally
risk.
gonna wipe me. All right.
So
Anything
you know
about
anybody?
2005?
The UNC was it Sean May, and then
maybe Tyler Hansbrough. That's just too early for Tyler.
No, I think
Hansbrough.
Tyler Hansbrough 2009, and then I don't know. I'm gonna be mad.
I have no fucking clue.
All right, what's his name? Played for the Utah Jazz was Darren Williams for a result of the had D Brown. Darren Williams and
D
Sean
Brown.
May.
D Brown. I know. It's
Why are
too
you
late.
answering for him?
I was going to say D.
I thought it was me.
Sean May and Darren Williams.
I mean, he got it. It's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine. He got it. That is correct.
When he said Darren Williams, I immediately knew. So
All right, last category. It's 12-10. This is how this works. Brandon and PFT, you get this. You move. You continue.
Okay.
You missed it. It's over no matter what. That's how we stand. You need to get both of these. It's geography. 30 seconds.
12th best category.
What is Europe's most northern capital city?
Huh.
I know this one,
Would that
fellas.
Yeah.
Not that it matters.
All right. So my first 2 thoughts went to Reykjavik
Yeah, Iceland.
in Iceland, or maybe Helsinki in Finland. I don't know where the capital of Finland is. I do know that Norway and Sweden both have kind of southern capitals as
Yeah.
far as Scandinavia goes. So you want to go with Reykjavik?
I like both of those answers. I will defer to you. Helsinki would be my thought, but I just don't know where Iceland is.
Let's
Wow.
You got it. You got it.
let's go
No, you got it.
Let's go with Reykjavik, Jeff.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Stay alive.
Nice.
That is correct.
Hey, we're in this.
If you get this, Team Smockin, you win the game. If you miss it, they have to steal to overtime. Right. A tough blown lead. All right. What is Asia's most southern capital city for the win? If you miss, though, could be a massive blown lead and send it to overtime.
Well, Wellington, New Zealand, right?
Yeah, but that New Zealand isn't considered part of Asia. It's considered part of.
In this particular grouping, it's going to be considered part of it. I'm almost 100%.
I've never heard New Zealand considered an Asian country.
So
it's part of like the Asian continent. Like I know it's Oceania, but like Oceania is not a continent.
Does Singapore count? Or
Does
Singapore because it's a city?
Singapore is not the south. It's not as south as Wellington.
I know, but I just in case. I mean,
Wellington's like 5 feet away from the South Pole.
Okay.
No, I'm
what
telling
about
you.
Jakarta?
No, I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you, it's gonna be fucking New Zealand. It's gonna count.
Okay.
When have New Zealanders been Asian?
It's not considered part of the Australian continent.
I know, but it's never been. It's more considered just part of Australia.
An answer in.
I'm telling you, it's Wellington. I'll bet the bank on it.
All right, cool.
All right.
Wellington.
Okay, I can't believe that King Jack didn't listen to the Wonton Don, the man who spent most of his life or adult life in Asia.
I've hung around with a lot of Asians. Let me tell you, they don't consider people from New Zealand to be Asian.
I think it's Jakarta. Jakarta is what I thought. Donnie said it out loud. And plus, it'd be pretty awesome to see that be the right answer after Wellington was guessed. So I have to guess Jakarta. Final answer.
For the tie.
Long time let him talk me into that. Remember, he sounded so confident.
The massive Oceanic.
He was like, "I'll put the bank on it." I bet like, dude, I don't know what New Zealand is. New Zealand is, but it's not.
He bet the bank.
We get the bank now.
That's all that we get the bank.
All right,
we have a game. Did he call
I think we set a record.
How we get the bank?
We just set a record, 24-0. Wow.
Long time dozen watchers will remember the long Oceania argument we had on this show.
You know what?
Yeah,
still
New Zealand. New Zealand's never ever considered a part of Asia.
Can we not let that overshadow this comeback?
Yeah,
you got to still win, Brandon. Not a comeback unless you win. 12-12, one of the craziest games we've ever had. Most populous cities is the category. This looks exactly like the bonus round. Brandon and PFT, you will go first. 10 seconds. I will be very strict on this because it's overtime.
This is going to be all you.
Okay, let's go.
Of what?
Name the top 25 most populous cities that start with the letter B is in the U.S.
Oh, in the U.S.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Boise? 725? Okay, Boston? 25.
Boston's in there.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
Baltimore.
Yep. Birmingham.
Okay.
Fuck, man.
Buffalo? What do you think?
Yeah, that's good.
It's top 25. Yep.
Boise.
No, wait. Okay, Boise.
Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like that.
Bakersfield?
I was going to say, Bakersfield. Mm-hmm.
Fuck. I'm like struggling to even think of any city that starts with a B.
What are
is
some
Boynton a city? I don't even know if it is, so don't say that.
Fuck.
5. Need an answer.
What's the Texas one? True.
What?
I'm sorry, you ran.
Texas Brown something?
Brownsville is a city in Texas. It's pretty small.
Yeah, but
it is a city in Texas, though. Just thinking through some other ones.
Bismarck.
5, 4.
No, that's not big. Bismarck.
Bismarck
for the win.
I think Brownsville, the one they said a second ago. That's the one I was trying to think of.
What's the no? How about Bellevue, Washington? That's a suburb of Seattle.
Look at his face.
All right, do it, Ken Jack. Brownsville.
All right, it's gonna get harder, obviously.
Burbank would probably be one.
Say it.
Burbank, California.
Boulder, dude.
Yep, Boulder.
Oof. The weight on that was brutal.
Yeah,
a lot of names to scroll through.
Fuck.
5.
Do we have an answer or anything?
Bellevue.
PFT.
Bellevue, Washington. Bellevue.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, you guys kind of lobbed that one to them.
Yeah, good job, Trill.
Well, that was my pick before you. You said it 5 times. You didn't take it. You kept naming new cities, and you blamed it on Billings, Montana. Billings, Montana.
No. In Montana, dude, there's like 10.
Yeah, dude. How about all the other B cities?
Billings, Montana. Oh, good job,
Montana.
Actual good job.
What did you say?
Bozeman, Montana. It's not as big as Billings.
Bozeman.
5, 4, 3, 2. PFT.
Bozeman, Montana.
Who?
Bozeman.
This is for the win, which would be miraculous because the wheels came off.
I have one, Bangor, Maine, but that's the only B city I know. But
did anyone say Burbank yet?
Yes.
2.
Do Donnie's. What was yours again?
Bangor, Maine.
How many more B cities can there possibly be?
How many more B's do we got?
A fair amount.
Briar,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Brown.
Is Berkeley?
We'll guarantee they're gonna get it. Let's just focus.
Berkeley.
Berkeley, California. Not bad at all.
That's good. I like that.
I like that.
Somehow, some way, the wheels came off and they still won the game. That is correct. Oh my goodness. What the fuck? That was insane.
Well, the Berkeley was a lob because I was like, I was just going for suburbs at that point.
I'll tell you what, Trillballins, though, almost really blew it because there was one he didn't guess. Bloomington, Indiana. Ignore Vince Young's name on the bottom there.
Young is in there, huh?
Bloomington, Indiana.
There's 3 Bloomington.
That was my fault. I should have trusted you. I fucked that up big time, boys.
Did he just fucking quit?
It's all right. You got plenty of other questions right.
What a sore fucking loser he is.
Boca Raton.
Is Boca Raton down there? Shit, yeah.
Oh, Broken Arrow. I feel like I should have known that just from the movie. Duh.
But so New Zealand, like, what is that? It's just considered part of Oceania,
I guess.
Yeah.
Shit, man.
It's all right.
CBDMD, thank you for this insane match.
It's exciting.
I got to take a breather. Oh my God, they all quit.
Yeah.
Losers.
Yeah, sore fucking losers. This is insane. All right, thank you, boys, for doing this. CBDMD, thank you so much. Promo code DOZEN, CBDMD.com. Next week, I don't know who's going to play. Maybe they're never going to come back. Who knows? We'll talk to you next time.